Hi, I'm Megan with the market report for the Chicagoland area for July 27th, 2020. We wanted to start off today's market report speaking about a client story indicative of the current market that we see here in Chicago. Last November, we started working with our clients who are ready to sell their first time home to their move up forever home. And they really didn't think that they were going to be able to find anything in the city. What we were able to do last week was leverage our off-market networks and connect them with this incredible gut rehab in Avondale. We took them into the house and they fell in love. They were gobsmacked that they were able to get all of these things that they just didn't anticipate and seeing because they're like nothing was on the market. They didn't dilly-dally, they went in, they put an offer, and we were able to secure their forever home for them before it went on the market, before it went on Zillow, and we went into a multiple offers situation because we're just seeing that there isn't enough of inventory. So that was just a really amazing success story that we were glad to be a part of last week. Just shifting a little bit, talking about what's going on in our local market, we had 1,931 new listings as of today. We had 1,424 listings that went under contract, and then we had 694 closings completed. So just to shift a little bit and talk about what's happening in the economy, what we're seeing is that consumer spending, when we're analyzing the last several months, it was dramatically down in April and in May, and that was indicative of the stay-at-home orders that everybody was under. What we were seeing is that people were spending their areas in places that they hadn't previously in history. Groceries, those industries were doing really well throughout that stay-at-home order because it was an essential business that was open. We're still seeing some industries like arts and entertainment and travel are still down because those are going to be the last things that really open up when the economy is able to do that and it is safe for everyone. So just talking a little bit about some surveys that have taken place, Realtorcom did a survey, and of the people that they surveyed, 63% of the people said they are saving more money now than they were pre-COVID. And that's just indicative of the fact that people don't have access to places where they maybe put disposable income into before, like travel, arts, and entertainment. Also, something that's really exciting is that we're seeing that purchase applications for homes are up for 10 consecutive weeks. That means buyer demand is hot and people are out, and it's just speaking to the strength of the market that we're seeing. Something else that's really interesting, and we see it constantly just walking around our neighborhood in Bucktown, is that the National Association of Home Builders, they are starting to see that builder confidence is up. I believe it went from 14 points up to 72 points, which just shows that developers are okay with going back into the market pre-COVID numbers, which we're looking back and comparing that to maybe January of 2020. Also, something else I want to talk about is the Housing Market Recovery Index. What this combines is demand, supply, price, and time on market. These are the different factors that they analyze to determine the health of the market. What we're seeing is that the numbers are at what they were the last week of January, the first week of February before COVID hit, which means that there's a shift in recovery happening, which is really good for the market. Just to close out, there were 3 surveys that were done talking about the health of the real estate market recently. One was the Ivy Zelman's Real Estate Broker Survey. The other one was the National Home Builders Association Housing Market Index. And the last one was the Realtorcom Index. They're seeing across those growth metrics that builders and buyers and demand is up, and that the market in the housing sector is just really something that continues to show growth and continue to show interest. With the record low interest rates, we're seeing that first time home buyer segment is really pushing in. Also, we're seeing a shift away from the luxury markets in big cities as well, which is something that they talked about in the Ivy Zelman survey. It's just something to note as well. As the market continues to shift, we'll continue to bring you the knowledge and information so that you can make informed decisions. Thanks, everyone.